here and welcome to our new episode of Learnings. Today we will tackle about different learning styles with a quiz to help you find out what type of learner are you and some tips for different learning styles. Not all of us learn the same way. In school, we learn, but have you ever thought about how we learn? We will simply open our books and wish that some sort of magic will make the knowledge enter our brains. Well, if we know what our learning style is, learning and memorizing new set of information will be much easier and quicker. Stick around until the end of this video to learn what type of learner you are and to provide some tips to different learning styles. Now, let's head to the quiz.
The visual learner. Visual learners make up 65% of the population. A visual learning is a style in which a learner utilizes charts, graphs, maps, and diagrams. So, this is one of the three basic learning styles that also includes the kinesthetic learning and the auditory learning. So, a visual learning requires that you see what you wanted to learn. So usually visual learners prefers to read than to listen, and they also prefer to read a book than to listen to a story that is being told. So I will give study tips for visual learners. So first, you can convert informations into visual study tools such as charts, diagrams, or others. And you can also use flashcards when studying. As you can see, visual learners prefers writing. So make sure that you have fully detailed written notes on your notebook or your book or something like that.
The auditory learner. Hi guys. So now I will explain who are the auditory learners. So the auditory learners are the learners that learns best when they're actively listening or their sense of hearing is engaged. So I advise that they study in a quiet area where the distraction could be reduced. And I also advise to read their notes aloud. And the using mnemonics, jingles, rhythms, or tapes that could help them so they can improve their learning. So,
Kinesthetic learner. Now let's go to the kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic learners process information best when they are physically engaged in the learning process. So they are the learners who tends to do movements while they are studying or while they are memorizing something. So kinesthetic learners, you may find them weird that while studying they are doing movements, but there are really students who learns best when they are doing movements such as exercises or doing something with their hands, with their foot, and they can also have a bubble gum while studying. So there are many strengths of kinesthetic learners. One is that they have higher level of energy. So with that, they have also excellent motor memory. It can make them duplicate something when acted once. So example, they are in a drama class and the teacher demonstrated a scenario or an act, and kinesthetic learner, they can easily duplicate that, just like what the teacher did. So that's few of the strengths of kinesthetic learners. So now let's go to the tips. So if you are kinesthetic learners, you may apply these tips in order for you to study best. So first is, instead of sitting down, you may try to stand up, and especially when you are memorizing things, you may stand up and you can use your hands while memorizing. Example, you have 5, you can use your hands. So for 1, use your fingers. And another tip is you can have something to eat like snacks or bubble gum, and the last one is you can incorporate exercise in your study. So you may perform certain exercises while studying something.
They already discussed the different learning styles in a prior online activity. I tweeted, and here's the question. What type of learner are you? #visual, #auditory, #kinesthetic, #learning strategies, and #beginner bloggers. So here are the answers of our loyal subscribers. According to Billiona_nudge, for me, I am both an auditory and a visual learner. I tend to get all the topics or discussion we had whenever there's a visual presented in front of me. Also, an auditory because I want someone who will discuss those things with me so I could understand the topics even more. Next one, the answer of @bench_Cortaga. I feel like I am a combination of both visual and auditory learner. The way I process things depends on the situation. I tend to carry out or remember things by associating them according to their practical application. Listening and reading helps me a lot. Let's go on to Nicole Villaran answers. If you were to ask me, I would be a visual and auditory learner. I remember easily when there are visualization plus added facts that are simply told on the spot. It has helped me a lot on exam, especially in objective and essay type of tests. Let's move forward to @Magana. His answer is all of the above. All of the above because in the medical field, you need to learn in every way available. Visual enhanced on our practicals, mostly because he's taking BS MedTech. So sometimes they observe what their professors do. Also, an auditory because not every information are in PowerPoints or in books. They need to learn to listen to what the professors are saying on lectures. Lastly, he's a kinesthetic learner because she need to actually do it, and in the medical field, being intelligent is not enough. It's also important to be good at hands-on. For the last answer in our Twitter question, at Jonalyn Manalo, she considered herself as a visual learner because through visual aids, such as printed materials, it easily helps her to understand and remember the lesson. Thank you for answering our question, viewers. I hope you will also participate in our next online activity. See you in the next video. Bye!
Hello, viewers! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Comment down below.
And subscribe to our channel.
See you on our next episode.
Bye!